Hey guys, Audrey here at the Millennium Dance Complex in North Hollywood, about to meet up with two of YouTube's hottest choreographers. Let's go. Matt Steffanina, Dana Alexa, choreography masters. I'm not gonna lie, I have totally watched your videos and tried to do the choreography in front of my bedroom mirror.
That's awesome.
It's pretty terrible. No. Usually I'm crying into my keyboard and being like, why can't I be like that one little Asian kid in the front at every class? But I'm so excited that we've been able to work this out, and you're gonna teach me some moves later. Well, let's just start with how you guys have built your following.
Well, that's mostly Matt. Honestly, Matt had a YouTube channel like before YouTube was cool. It was like years ago when he started it, and he started kind of posting videos on there. And then I started working with him with it on his channel about 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
And in the last 1.5 years, I think mostly the numbers just kind of exploded. He went from like a little under 1 million to 3 million in like a year or so.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
And you both have danced for some of the biggest names in music. I think Snoop, Tyga,
Taylor Swift, Wiz Khalifa.
Never heard
a lot of TV shows and stuff. We do a lot of TV commercials and stuff, but yeah.
Nice. Is it fun to kind of have your own thing and be able to share it with the world?
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason I started YouTube and continued it when I got to LA, is because when you dance behind an artist, even if you choreograph for an artist, there's still a lot of input from their manager, their producer, their tour people, you know? But when you do YouTube, you really get to just make it exactly how you want it. You know, you get to pick the song, you can mix the music, you pick the location. It's like your vision on a screen, you know? So it really gives you control.
So you guys work together, and you're also partners in life, or soon to be, and you're also on The Amazing Race.
Yeah.
How was that? Because I'm always like, I'm always so curious, especially when couples go on that show.
When people ask me that, I just say it's hard, because I wasn't expecting it to be so hard.
Now, did you guys learn anything new about each other?
I learned that Matt can be super, super competitive. The most competitive I've ever seen him. I thought he was bad at home, but like...
Wait, like he competes with you at...
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll compete with anybody over anything.
How do you work out? Like, I just imagine, because both of you are such talented dancers, that like if you have a fight, you just kind of like
dance battle.
Totally.
We should institute that. It would be a lot.
Like if I had a boyfriend who was a dancer, I would be like, no, let's not use our words.
Let's let Beyonce settle.
Totally. And the song will be "Who Run the World, Girl."
We probably would have done really poorly on the race if we handled everything with a dance battle. We would
coming in last again. Still dancing on the sidewalk.
You know, it's tough. Yeah, he's super competitive. We'll have an argument over a board game. You were mad at me once for like 3 days over like a board game argument. So I thought I knew his level of competitiveness, but in the first couple of legs, I think I looked at him like this for like the whole 2 episodes. Like,
wow.
You have to. Do you want to do well, or what's going on? You know.
I actually really like that side of him, because he's so calm usually in his regular demeanor. Like, you know, he's competitive when we play games, but in general, he's really calm, just like super patient, you know, always level-headed. Even when I'm like stressed, he's calm. So it was cool to see that fire in him. He was feisty.
DanceCon, please elaborate. What is this, and how can people kind of get in on this?
Yeah, well, DanceCon is a show that currently is actually on my YouTube. And the idea is that we spin a wheel, randomly pick a city off this, whatever it lands on, and have a few days to fly there, organize an event, hold an audition, classes, and then film a video the next day with the local dancers. So it's cool because most of my videos, we always kind of have the same dancers, some of our kids that are really amazing, which is great, but dancers will message and be like, where can I audition for one of your videos? How can I be in your crew? And it's kind of like, unless you live in LA, you really can't, you know?
Right.
So this is an opportunity for us to go in and meet new dancers and give them a chance to show off what they've been doing in their city that, you know, they just don't have the opportunities that we have in LA. Well, right now on the wheel, we also have New York, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. So we're starting with 6 and we'll keep switching it up. But part of it is mixing in some cities that we don't go to as often.
I'm actually kind of excited to see like when some smaller cities get thrown in there, like some new stuff. I'm really interested to see how that'll turn out. If, it'll really go well, or if it'll be like him and I alone with like a cow and in the Midwest or something, just being like dead stale.
Are you ever kind of fearful that someone's gonna kind of rip off your moves?
Well, actually, it happens all the time.
I was gonna say, it probably happens all the time.
You know what? And the people that follow us are more crazy about it than I am. I probably get a few good emails or tweets a week of somebody being like, did you see this video? They stole all your choreography. I was at this talent show and they didn't credit you. Like, real serious. So I think they kind of handle that for me. It's every once in a while, it's like, it'd be nice if they at least mentioned that it was, our choreography, but it's always an honor. If somebody likes your piece enough that they want to perform it at an event, it's really more about just sharing. And, when I see a video, more than anything, I'm just happy that they liked it enough to perform it and put it on tape.
Why do you think more people should get up and just dance and try it out?
Honestly, I really genuinely feel like it's harder. It looks harder than it is. Like when you watch us dance it, I feel like
really?
Yeah. Oh, good. I really do. I feel like when you watch us dance, or you watch dancers who are like, at like even kids who are at this like incredible level where they just really dance all day. They kind of make something that's pretty simple, like at its base, look like, oh my gosh, they're like, you know what I mean? Like it's impossible, but you really can't start and do the movement, maybe not like as well as it looks on the screen at first, but the movement at its core is really not impossible to learn, and it just, once you start, it gets easier and easier. And I think it's intimidating the way sometimes it can look on video, because we're obviously like, we're selling it, we're adding all kinds of stuff to it,
It looks very intimidating.
Yeah, but no, if you really get up and try it, it's not so bad. And actually, we have a dance tutorials channel on YouTube where Matt will break the dances down on Dance Tutorials Live. And, he can break things down so well, I think, that if you stick with those tutorials, like, you can really learn something you thought you could never.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of patience.
We've had a lot of dancers recently, especially at the workshops, come and be like, this is my first dance class ever. I've been doing the tutorials online for 6 months, and I finally got the courage up to come out, and that's a really big step. I was 18 when I started dancing, so I remember my first dance class, and I remember being terrified and being like, I can't do this, I can't do this. So whenever somebody is like, I picked it up later in life, and I'm coming out and I'm gonna give it a shot, that's always like a really cool thing to see.
Well, this is my first dance class ever. I've been watching your tutorials for months. No, I'm very encouraged by what you said. And I think now you guys are gonna show me some moves.
Yeah.
To the top, 6, 7, drop. 1, 2, and roll. Hey, and 5, 6, and roll. Hey, and snake, 2, turn over your shoulder, tap, tap, tap. Beyonce, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5 and 6, step footwork, go right, left, double, hey, and back, right, and walk, walk, and hey. I think we got it.